Everybody gets very defensive that their way is the right way. There is no right way. The right way is what works for your own body.
Okay, you guys, you're currently looking at my empty kitchen table. This is a what I eat in a day video, but it's broken up into two separate parts. I filmed everything that I take with me food-wise to visit. So that's the first 9 minutes of this video. And then around minute 9 is where I start the actual what I eat in a day, and you sit with me through every meal. So minute 1 through 9 is basically me preparing and getting ready. And then this is a totally separate day when I'm home. Hi loves, we're in my kitchen and I'm a disaster. So I have Jim hair with conditioner that's dried into it that I'm gonna wash in the morning. I should probably say I'm heading out to visit in the morning. So, and I have pajamas on because I was trying on clothes. Like I came home, I showered from the gym. I did not wash my hair because I'm going to do that and actually do it for the weekend tomorrow. And so I showered my body and then I was trying on clothes and I just had this pajama top on. And I was kind of, I'm not going to lie to you guys, dreading this visit this weekend because I'm on this eating plan and I have to pack all of my food, which I'm just like, it's a hormonal time. It's the worst, literally the worst time of the month I could be going to visit. So I'm just kind of crabby and cranky. Otherwise, it's always like a fun adventure for me to get back into this habit. So what I decided to do, because I had a few of you ask me what I eat in a day, was to take you with me and do a what I eat in a day when I'm traveling to go to visit and what I bring with me, etc. Because you guys have commented on my energy and all that stuff. So we're going to do that together. So I'm just going to stop this, flip the camera, and then I will show you what I have going on. Right here, I'm cooking what I'm going to eat for breakfast when I go to visit, which is a pancake, but it's a bodybuilder pancake. So what I eat usually in the morning, or recently it's been, I have oats. I do the old-fashioned Bob's Red Mill, gluten-free, organic oats. If I'm just eating the oats by themselves, I will do, let me show you in here. I like steel cut oats a little bit better, but when I make them into a pancake, those are too hard. So I do old-fashioned oats. I use 1 egg. I like the brown organic ones. I use a few egg whites. And then in here, this is not the container it comes in. They're just really hard to store because it's baggies like this. So we cut the front of it to show what it is. And then it's all just in a Chinese soup container. It is cinnamon. And then I have a little bit of stevia in there, and I mix it all together in this batter, and then really I just mix it like this with a fork. You can put it in a blender and make this into a flour, but I kind of like it like that. So then I'll take that and I'll show you in a minute. I'm going to wrap that all up, and I'll have one for Saturday, one for Sunday. And then over here I have what I'm going to eat for my protein most of the time, which is edamame. I just get them from Costco. Show you in my freezer. I got this big bag of organic USDA. Somewhere it says that they're non-GMO. Oh, there it is. Non-GMO. That's the only way I'll eat soy, is organic and non-GMO. And this is the easiest protein source for me to take with me because I do not eat meat and I can eat fish. So when I'm out there, I might be able to find shrimp or salmon or something, but then I have to measure it all out. So this is just the easiest. I just boil the water, pop these in frozen. They only take about 2 minutes, and then I'll salt them, and then they are good to go. I will package them separately. And so I'm going to pause you guys and get one of these in the water. So with the edamame, what I eat, that is my lunch. That's my third meal. So I skip my second meal, but I'll show you that in a second. I can have either rice or quinoa or pasta or couscous. I had quinoa already made. If I leave this here for the weekend, it'll go bad. So I'll just take that with me, and I will take my measuring cups from the dollar store so I can measure out what I need. And then I also am supposed to eat vegetables with it, which I'll get on the road, salad or steamed broccoli or something like that. So for my second meal, I get protein powder, and that's really easy to pack. It comes with a scooper, and I'll just stick it right into Ziploc bags. So I'll measure that out for my Friday, the day I drive, Saturday and Sunday. And then I get berries. So I will measure that out on my little food scale, package them in Ziploc bags, and that's the meal. For my next meal, I get rice cakes and peanut butter. So I should probably grab those when we're thinking about it. I am not going to take this whole entire bag with me. I learned that one the hard way. I accidentally had them crumble. What I get are the organic wild rice ones, and I can eat them with either, our edamame is ready. So what I'm going to do is I need a glass bowl. I have this little spoon with slots in there because I'm going to reuse this water. I'm going to almost like pasta. And these were already prepackaged and measured for me, which was nice. And I do have a fridge in the hotel room, so of course that helps. And we'll let that water reboil, and then I'll put the next set in. In the meantime, this pancake needs to be flipped. I hope I didn't burn it because I'm doing too many things at the same time. Okay, good. And by the way, I forgot to tell you guys, I use this Pam, which is, so I'm not supposed to be using oils right now. It is expeller press, no additives, no propellants, no CFOs. So it's organic. It's 100% extra virgin olive oil. I got this at Target. I learned this the hard way where I took this whole bag with me, and by the time I got to about there, these were all crumbled. So I'm just going to take out 3, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then I will put those in Ziploc bags. I also have nut butter to put on the rice cakes. I get 2 tablespoons of that, so I have to go grab a tablespoon. I have to grab a tablespoon to pack with me. And then I also forgot to show you guys that I have matcha tea that I drink in the morning, and I mix it with my green stevia. In here, I forgot to tell you, this gets really dry on the rice cakes. They're just like slightly salted. I don't have anything with any kind of a flavor. So I will mix right into here. It looks disgusting. I didn't mix it really well, but I will mix a little bit of cocoa powder and a little bit of stevia to make it sweet. And then when I scoop it out of there, I'll put it into one of the hotel room cups, and I'll add a little bit of hot water to melt it a little bit, very similar to what we did for the icing for the prison cakes. And then I stir it really well, and it makes it taste a little bit better. So I put everything, I had already put everything, this I have to get a Ziploc for, but I had already started packing my bag to bring with me a cooler bag that I got at Costco, and in there I just have everything that I just showed you guys. So we have the edamame, the pancakes. If anybody forgets a Ziploc bag at Visit, I am their girl. We have all of the strawberries I measured, and then this is all my protein powder, a tea bag, and the matcha tea. That's going in there. I need to get a Ziploc bag for that because I don't want it to leak oil, and then I will put that, and then the rice cakes will go on top. I also got 3 gallons of water. While I was there, I couldn't leave them in the car because it's really hot out, but I will drink one of these each day, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I started making that video 3 months ago, and I never got around to editing it and finishing it. So it's been a little while. My diet's changed slightly because I've been working with a coach. We'll get into that in a minute. But this was Saturday morning at 8 o'clock, or actually 7 o'clock. I had an 8 o'clock workout. I'll get into that in a second where I talk you through it. But I was eating eggs and egg whites with salsa that morning, and I was eating steel cut oats. So basically it's the same thing I've been eating for breakfast that I made into a pancake for my visit, but this I just decided to eat separately that morning. I had really good fresh salsa that I had gotten at Costco. So to some of you that might sound gross, but it's really good on eggs if you like it that way. And I had coffee. Hey you guys, okay, really quick, we're in the car. It is not a complete what I eat in a day video without doing a workout. I work out 5 to 6 days a week. So what I'm doing this morning is I'm heading to my friend's house. We work out together usually, but she has a doctor's appointment at 10. So it's 8 o'clock now. She wanted to make sure she could get in a workout, but she's 20 minutes from the gym. She's basically everything you need at her house. She and her husband slowly set up things, and her husband built things like pull-up bars and boxes to jump on, which is so cool. So that's what we're doing. Me, another girl from the gym, and the girl whose house we're going to, we're just gonna do a quick, fun, high intensity session. So that's gonna be quick, and then I will be back. Basically, it's kind of like what I eat in a day and vlog with me for a day, what I do in a day, because I eat all day long. So I'll be back. Love you guys. Okay guys, I just finished my workout. I really should have brought my next meal with me, because usually my second meal is protein powder and fruit, and I'll take you home with me and we'll do that. But I wanted to stop at the grocery store really quick. Last week I made the mistake of eating my first meal, going to my friends to work out, and then I went to Costco, which was it's about 20 minutes in the opposite direction, but it's still, I have to pass her house to get to Costco, so I didn't want to go home first and eat. That was kind of a mistake because I got a little bit cranky and hangry, and my meals were backed up the rest of the day. I try to eat every 2 to 3 hours, so all I need here, it was on the way home, I literally had to pass it, so I just need a couple of things. I'm gonna run in and grab them and then go home and we'll do our next meal. I just wanted to stop in, and I was laughing. My hair this morning, I forgot to say anything about it. I fell asleep with my hair wet last night, so the curls looked a little funky, but I don't care. I don't care, I know you don't care, and this is real life. So this is kind of a day in the life and kind of what I eat in a day, all merged into one video. I'll be back. After the store, I got home, I put all my groceries away, and I took out some organic plant-based protein and organic frozen blueberries, and I put them in the blender to make basically a delicious smoothie while I took a coaching call. So I was coaching somebody on a Saturday morning after the gym. I do that monthly for some of my Patreon members. If you're interested in finding out more about that, it's at patreon.com/SPWF. So I was just, she was so sweet. I was like, do you mind if I just use the blender for 1 second and put you on hold? Because I haven't eaten and I'm gonna get hangry, and it's an hour-long call, and I didn't even think to do that before I started the call. So that's what I was doing. You can see in this footage, I'm chit-chatting. We are having the time of our lives, and I'm laughing. I made my smoothie, and then I sat down and I drank it while we chit-chatted. So that was fun. Hudson, say hi. I got Hudson today. Hi, Bubba.
Hi guys. Okay, so I'm back with my lunch. This is a typical lunch, but it's very late in the day for me. On the weekends, I'm out, I'm running errands, I'm doing all kinds of crazy stuff. But I hope you can hear me over the washing machine in the background. It's about 2:13. Normally on the weekdays, I eat about every 2 to 3 hours. So I go, usually breakfast is at 8, between 8 and 8:30, and then 10:30, I'll eat my snack. 12:31, I'll eat my lunch. 3:34, I'll eat my next meal. Then I go to the gym at 4:15, typically. And then my next meal I get home from the gym around like 5:30. My next meal will be anywhere between then. I still have to come home, cook it. Sometimes I shower first, sometimes after. It just depends how much preparation it needs. Recently, I've had to ice my back for 20 minutes because I had this issue going on. So I wait. So that's usually like 6:37, and then I have my final meal around 9, and then I go to bed 10:30, 11, or 11:30 sometimes. So today for lunch, I have Brussels sprouts, I have sweet potatoes, and I have tofu. And then I have some cabbage that was left over. I have some mushrooms thrown in there. This was all roasted in the air fryer because my oven is broken right now. Story for another time. So I figured we'd do a little bit of mukbang, if you're fancy, or correct, and then talk through this. So you guys have begged me for what I eat in a day video. That's the only reason I'm doing this. I have tried every imaginable eating plan that there is. I've done Weight Watchers, I've done paleo, I've done Atkins, which is also keto, I've done bodybuilder diets, I've done carb cycling, I've done vegan, I've done vegetarian, I've done raw vegan, I've done it all. The point is, I don't just do things half-assed. I do everything to the fullest extent, meaning I do so much research on the diets and the things that I do. I'm saying that to tell you that I'm not doing this for feedback, you guys. I don't care what your take is on soy. For years, I preached that soy was the devil, this and that. I've since seen research by people that I trust. You have to watch the research, but people that I trust about soy. I will eat organic soy. I eat tofu. I eat edamame. So I drink soy milk every once in a while. So please, I don't want your feedback. I love you guys, but you're not going to tell me anything that I already haven't thought of or I already haven't researched. And everybody gets very defensive that their way is the right way. There is no right way. The right way is what works for your own body. I have hired a coach. I work with him. That's also why I was kind of hesitant to do this, because I paid him. This is his intellectual property, but I'm not telling you the exact amounts or anything like that. Like right now, I just have vegetables, protein, and a carb. Did I say there were sweet potatoes in there before? So that's not giving away anything. But I've worked with doctors, I've worked with coaches. So I've worked with many coaches, all different kinds of coaches with all different viewpoints. I feel really good right now. When I was on paleo, I looked ripped and sick, but sick in a good way. But I didn't necessarily always feel well. My hormones were out of control. My body fat was really low. I was veiny and I was muscular and I had a six pack, but my hormones were out of whack. I was cranky, I was moody, I was having social anxiety issues. I'm sure stemmed to other things as well. But the point is, I always do this. I talk with my hands, so I can't eat and do this at the same time. But the point is that I appreciate you. I love you guys, but everybody does what works for them. So I don't need you guys attacking me in the comments. And frankly, if you tell me what you're doing wrong, because everybody's very aggressive about it typically, I'm not going to listen. I'll probably delete the comment. So I forgot to tell you guys this as well. Brussels sprouts are really hard to chew and talk, so I'll wait. And I don't know if you care. This is just seasoned with salt and pepper and that organic adobo type stuff that I was using in the mackerel video, Adam's prison mackerel recipe. That's it. Real plain today. Typically what I drink is water. This is a glass Voss bottle that I have in this little travel thing. It's a liter, 4 of these is a gallon. I typically try to get at least 4 of these in a day. And then other than that, I drink coffee every once in a while. Right now I'm loving my homemade hazelnut milk, which I could teach you guys the recipe. It is super simple, super easy to make. It just takes a little bit of preparation because you have to soak the nuts. Every once in a while, I'll drink a kombucha. I used to drink one of these every single day. First of all, they're expensive. Second of all, I heard that that's not the best thing. I try to drink something fermented or eat something fermented. I don't do it every day, but at least once a week or a few times a week. So kombucha has that. Also, I have sauerkraut. I'll just take a couple bites or I'll put it on top of a salad. I have the Bubby's brand, which I really like. Just a couple of tablespoons. Forks full. The only reason I'm not doing that now is because it's so salty and I react very sensitive to that much salt. And I have a shower to go to tomorrow that I'm wearing a tea-length dress. And so I swell. And when I swell, it's in my legs and my ankles. So I don't want to be swollen wearing that dress. So I probably won't even drink this whole thing today. I might not. I'm not sure. But I do that. And that's it. So what else do I have for you? I'm not sure. Let me go eat this. And then we'll go from there. And there's really going to be background noise, but I was getting so sick of chewing. I have so much to do today. A big meal like that, I feel like takes forever. Sometimes I just wish it was like a shake or something I could get down really fast so I could go. It's one of those days. But you guys asked me for this video weeks ago. But I wanted to come back. beluga, I wanted to come back and tell you guys that I don't think that I actually told you how I eat. So aside from eating every 2 to 3 hours, I currently don't eat any meat. I was full vegan for a while, but now I brought fish and I brought eggs and seafood back into my diet. So predominantly my meals are vegan, I hate that word. I had a few people come after me in my I'm not longer vegan anymore video. Like, please. But my sisters and I, when we were all not eating any animal products, my sister told me, she goes, you have to tell everybody that you're plant-based. You eat plant-based. You can't say you eat vegan because those people attack and they come after you, which is really sad because in my comments, I told that person, you're all about compassion for animals and you're fighting me so tooth and nail and so hard. Where's your human compassion? What? Regardless, I digress. We're not going down that road. But so I eat predominantly plant-based meals, but for my breakfast, I usually eat eggs with some whites. And then for lunch or dinner, I will sometimes add in a piece of fish or some shrimp or some like a cut of tuna or something like that. I usually don't do both meals. Usually I'll have tofu or edamame at one of those meals and then either the same plant-based for dinner or I will eat fish. And I have to say, my fish is all fresh catch and organic, so that's why I don't eat it too much because it's very expensive. Like for 2 pieces of salmon, I pay $17, but I prefer to eat the better quality stuff. So that's it. That's what it is. Don't judge me. I mean, you could judge me. I don't care, but I'm not gonna deal with disputes in the comments. And none of you need to be my doctor. None of you need to be my health savior. I got it. I love you guys, but I got this one. I have a lot of scars in my past revolving around issues around eating. My mother said it started as early as she could remember. So love you guys. I don't like when people comment on my food. The only reason why I'm making this video for you guys is because I love you and you asked me for it. And like 99% of my comments are positive. And I don't think that people are going to be saying anything in a negative way, but it comes across as negative when you have issues like that. So that's it. Meal 3 down. Okay, guys, I'm due. Am I in there? I'm due to eat again. I had to run out of the house to bring my dad his medication that he forgot. So I just grabbed my snack. This is between lunch and dinner. I will typically have either a rice cake and avocado. That's what I'm eating today. It's literally just avocado that I make myself. I smash it up with lime and I used everything but the bagel seasoning. I should pop a picture of it in there. Everybody should get this. It's amazing. It's literally everything bagel seasoning. So it's called everything but the bagel. Very clever marketing. And then sometimes I'll do peanut butter on a rice cake. Sometimes peanut butter on an apple. Usually this is my pre-workout meal, but my coach at this point doesn't really care when we work out. All he cares about is that we eat before we work out in the morning. But I used to do eating plans where I would have to cycle my carbs around my workouts, and that was like a paleo theory too, or at least one of the paleo theories that I did was I would eat my carbs only right before and right after my workouts. Now I'm eating them, I'm basically tapering throughout the day. So this is my last carb for the day. Yeah, so that's it. I'm gonna enjoy. I know it's very weird. I'm small, so I could fit sideways in this chair. But I have a confession. This is 3 days since I started filming the what I eat in one day video. This is 3 days later. The reason why I'm coming back is because Saturday night when I was filming that video, my sister and her boyfriend came over and we ordered food. And I did take a picture of my food, but I felt really strange taking a video, eating with them, taking a video with the food and everything. So I ordered fish. I got halibut and I got zucchini and squash, just plain, and then a side salad. But I wanted to make this a video like I promised, so I'm just finishing my last 2 meals. Saturday night, by the way, I skipped my last meal because I had some extra dressing on my salad that I don't normally do, and right now, I'm just sticking to a really strict plan followed by a coach because I'm trying to increase my metabolism. I kind of crashed it when I wasn't eating right. I was eating vegan, but I was eating just fruits and vegetables for a long time, just a couple times a day, and working out like a CrossFit athlete. So I threw everything off. So that's why I'm eating very strict, not oils, every 2 to 3 hours, etc. So tonight.
So I totally forgot to talk about my free meal. Once a week, I can pick whatever day it is. I can eat whatever it is that I want. It's supposed to be in a 2-hour window, but I typically, for the past 12, 16 weeks, have been going BTTW. B to the wall. Okay? If you guys know what that is in the comments, let me know. But I've been going all out all day, and I have to cut that back because, I mean, I'm still dropping body fat, but I wake up with such a stomach ache the next day. It's just not healthy or worth it. But I didn't think this video would be complete without telling you that. Helps with cravings and all of that stuff.
So tonight, when I get to my dinner meal, I cut my carbs. I cut my carbs at my 4th meal. So I just do vegetables and protein typically. And he has me do a certain amount of cups of vegetables a day. But to be honest, I never count my vegetables, ever. If I'm hungry, I will eat more green vegetables, not corn, not any kind of starchy vegetable, but any green vegetable or eggplant or anything that fits within that family, peppers, that kind of stuff. I don't measure it. I don't believe in measuring your vegetables. So what I have today is, let's see if I can get this. I'm gonna have to move the camera. Let's see, I'm watching this on my phone. Okay, I have green beans, string beans, and I have salmon. This is delicious. So let's just flip this over and I'm gonna eat this because I'm starving. You could tell I'm tongue-tied. I had a long day. I worked. I went to the gym. I came home and I did a live video that I've been meaning to do for you guys. And then I cooked, I showered, and I think I said that I'm so tongue-tied. It's really late for my meal. I worked, I went to the gym, I made a live video, then I cooked, showered, and now I'm eating, and it's 7:19 and my last meal was at 3:30. So it's time. So we'll be back. We're eating.
Okay, so we made it to my last meal of the day, which is usually just a protein shake. And I can have egg whites if I want, but by the end of the day, I'm usually cramming my last 2 meals together because, like I said, after the gym, I never know how long it's gonna take me to get my next meal. So it's just easier for me to have a protein shake. But I eat all throughout the day, so I am never hungry. My blood sugar is stable. I'm never really moody unless I miss a meal, and I didn't even have PMS this month. I know this is super long, and I just wanted to be as detailed as I possibly could. You guys keep staying strong, keep loving strong, keep supporting one another through this journey, because you're one day closer to it all being behind you. Lots of love from my heart to yours. I'll see you in the next one.